What's up, Scorpio? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting February 17th, 2025. Scorpio, I hope all is well. Hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day if you celebrated Valentine's Day. And also, I hope you had an opportunity to catch that Super Bowl because my Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. They are the champs. Yes, Philadelphia was on fire, still on fire. Anyway, Scorpio, this week I'm using the Rhythm and Soul Tarot to deliver your messages here, not reading reversals. At the end, I'm going to be throwing some additional messages for you from my Petite Lenormand deck that was made by the same creator that I'm about to do these messages for you right now, okay? And also, too, Scorpio, just keep in mind that the creator has gone ahead and changed the names of the elements here, so you'll see shortly, so just bear with me. But anyway, what's coming up here for Scorpio this week? What is expected energy here for Scorpio? What can I tell Scorpio? Cleansing the energies from doing Libra's messages here for the week. Energies here for Scorpio. All right, so here we go, Scorpio. We're going to cut this deck and begin your messages. And let's see what comes up here for you. What's going on? First card in energy here, we got the Three of Blues. Three of Blues. Blues in this deck here are the cups. Okay, so this is the Three of Cups here. So there's some sort of happiness, joy, celebration going on, taking place for some Scorpios this week. Hopefully, could be celebrating someone's birthday, anniversary, of course. Always, could be just spending that time with co-workers after work, after hours, for happy hour. Could be spending quality time with family members, friends, and even romantic partners. But there's something going on here that's about to occur that's going to bring on some sort of happiness and joy for Scorpios. Up next now we have the Five of Jazz. Five of Jazz, in this case, jazz represents wands. That would be the projection of energy that I always talk about, Scorpio, that could come on to you from others, right, in the form of petty fights or arguments. And I always tell you guys, if it does express itself that way, don't engage as quickly as it comes in. It'll go away just as quickly as soon as you just ignore it. What's going on with them ain't got nothing to do with you. They're just trying to draw your energy in. If it is not that energy that you experience this week with others, then it could be that you go through a moment, even though we have a happiness and joy card here of some bout of restlessness, and that too shall pass. Following the Five of Wands, now we have the Six of Axes. Six of Axes, axes in this case is the swords. Six of Swords, something that may have been stressful for you is moving away from you, leaving you. Things are calming down, clearing out, smooth sailing. In this case, this person is on a motorcycle, but still smooth sailing, smooth passages. Some of you may be deciding seriously to either move to a different location or relocate to a different location, whether or not it has anything to do with the purchase of any land or property. All right, that is the Six of Swords. Some of you may be traveling this week as well. If you are, you're going to be safe to and from. Up next now we have the Eight of Blues. Eight of Blues is the Eight of Cups. This is a no drama week for Scorpio. So, you may have dealt with some drama last week. Now, you don't want to deal with it this week. Your back is to, what is this? The cups? No, it's all kinds of stuff. Looks like potters, planners, or whatever. Anyway, you're on this trail moving forward. You're leaving whatever created some emotional stress behind you. So this is a no drama week for Scorpio. Up next is the Page of Jazz. Jazz in this case are the wands again. So this is the Page of Wands. There may be something, it mirrors over here to the Three of Cups that comes in, and that good news and happiness and joy may come through an actual person, right? So, but anyway, the Page of Jazz is always something coming in very, very fast to put a smile on your face. Some Scorpios may, this week alone, take up some sort of new creative pursuit or a new hobby interest, and that's, nothing wrong with that. Always an element of surprise with the Page of Jazz. Up next is the Knight of Roots. Knight of Roots is the Knight of Pentacles, one of my financial independent cards. So either you're striving to be, or you already are. Underneath that Three of Cups here, that might be another message tied into Scorpio in terms of a job offer, a contract offer, right? So that could be what I'm seeing here Then we have the countercross card here, the Page of Jazz to the Knight of Roots. That would be an actual person coming in here to possibly inform you of a contract, inform you of a new job position, promotion. All right, could be a business. Following the Knight of Pentacles here, now we have the Queen of Jazz. Queen of Jazz here is the Queen of Wands. So you're focused on something or someone this week, and you normally go after whatever that interest is, okay? She is very intense. She is very passionate. She is a court card, so again, she can express herself in a good sexual manner or way. No, very positive. Nothing, wrong with that. And then also, you could be attracting some new energy towards you, Scorpio. Following that Knight of Pentacles, it could be that money. It could be that position that you always wanted, that promotion, pay raise, whatever it is, you're attracting that energy closer to you. All right. Also, too, the Queen of Jazz can send in a burst of energy to any Scorpio who is creative or artistic and help them along the way with their creativity. Following the Queen of Jazz here, now we have the Nine of Roots. Nine of Roots is the Nine of Pentacles. So you have both the financial independent cards that I always regard. There's only two that I regard as financially, striving to be financially independent, or you already are. Again, this card comes through here as a form of possible recognition that may be coming your way. That recognition may be coming straight from your employer. Through any means of a promotion, pay raise, bonus money. However, I regard the Nine of Pentacles as spending and splurging. So, Scorpio, if you have access to this type of money, we're in the season now of people filing for their taxes and getting their tax returns. So it might be, that type of money, and you want to splurge or spend on yourself or spend on others, you're not to feel guilty about it, because this card always comes through in terms of being recognized for some sort of hard work or efforts that you put into a situation. Also, the Nine of Pentacles could be for any Scorpio in terms of many options that may be opening up to you in other areas of your life. So always be on the lookout for anything opportunistic this week. Following the Nine of Pentacles here, now we have the Preacher. The Preacher is the major arcana, the Hierophant. All right, so the Hierophant is here, so at least you have spiritual energy watching and guarding over you. There's a form of protection. The Preacher could be anything regarding Scorpios when it comes to teaching and learning. I always say on-the-job training, so it follows the money cards here, so maybe training, learning a new job or a new position. Spiritual epiphany, spiritual enlightenment, all could take place here with the Hierophant present in your spread. Also, pay attention to any types of repetitive angelic numbers that you may see. 111, 1111, triple twos, anything in that form. Those are angelic numbers, so you have to pay attention to them. And, I would take the time and opportunity to look them up, because it may be a direct message just for you, because you're seeing them in a repetitive basis, all right? Someone could be getting married here with the Preacher in the spread. Last card I have for you, Scorpio, is the Ace of Axes. The Ace of Swords is here, victory and success, seeking some sort of excitement or adventure. Others could be just trying to clarify something, because this is a card that always seeks some sort of clarity, cutting away any confusion, doubts, or confusions that may be centered around a situation, person, or event. First actions and first moves, also with the Ace of Axes, okay? Ace of Swords. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Scorpio. Not too bad, just me interpreting these messages. Always take what's going to work for you and leave the rest alone. However, I'm going to throw 3 additional cards here for extending messages that may be connected to the general messages, or maybe, messages separately for you to see. All right, so you never ever read Lenormand singly, not one card, but I am going to tell you about each card that I select, because I'm just like that, and then put selecting 3 cards all together, and then putting the story in terms of messages for you that may be coming into play. All right, so what's coming up here for Scorpio when it comes to additional messages here? I left usually the Lenormand decks come with 2 males and 2 females, so I just left the cards in the deck. I didn't take any cards out, okay? So, any additional messages here for Scorpio? All right, so first card here, Scorpio, we have Stork. Stork usually refers to traveling. And so we already drawn the Six of Swords here. So again, you guys may be thinking about traveling. However, the Stork always travels to their destination, but they return to their point of destination, if that makes sense. So the Stork could also reference anything in terms of pregnancy news. Okay. Stork could represent pregnancy news. Up next here for you is, yep, someone is pregnant here. This is the woman, Scorpio. May find out if it's not you or somebody else that you know finds out that they're pregnant. Okay, she's looking right at that Stork. Or it could be the Scorpio that I just mentioned about traveling this week somewhere. And the third card here is the Whip. The Whip is something, okay, so I feel that when it comes to the Whip, think in terms of something that you repeat, okay? Now, in some instances here, it could be, not favorable when it, when the Whip shows up here, because it would express sexual activity, things being repeated. It could be the sexual energy. It could be any types of, well, if it's the sex, here's the pregnancy. Here's the woman, the female Scorpio. Something here that you're doing. Or it could also mean that the Whip could refer to the instance of having to travel to the same place. You're repeating traveling to the same place. That's what I'm getting, a message out of that. Okay, so just think in terms of the Whip as repeating something, okay? I originally said in another video when it showed up that it was something that you're repeating that is non-healthy, but that's not absolutely true. It's just something that you may be repeating on a regular basis, okay? And it could be just a thought process as well. But in any instance, this is what I have for you, Scorpio. Just me giving you my best impression. Always take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Welcome any new subscribers. I appreciate you. You guys have a very safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me. Remain smiling, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.